this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run for it with Connor and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Mayfield now. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And his throw here's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jay Sanders in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got McBride here over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Here's McCoy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Connor up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This from 44 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be in. Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Leave for the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven and then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. It's Eckler again. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. DeAndre Carter back deep. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run here with Akers.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Eckler now between the tackles. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
2nd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. Pass incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And again, it's Mayfield.
That would complete to Skoranek.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. Touchdown! Brandon Powell from 8 yards out.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. On second down, Eckler. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow...